When you think of the internet, what comes to mind? Social media, shopping sites, search engines, all that good stuff. But what if I told you that the internet you know only scratches the surface? Beneath lies a hidden realm known as the dark web. It's where you go to buy things you can't find on Amazon, to talk about things you don't want Google knowing about, to disappear completely. In this video, we're going to uncover 7 mind-blowing facts about the dark web. So buckle up, because things are about to get weird. So, what exactly is the dark web? It's a part of the internet that search engines like Google can't find. You need special software like the Tor browser to access it. This software hides your IP address, making you hard to track. The dark web is often confused with the deep web, but they're different. The dark web hosts black markets and secret forums. Now you might be thinking that the dark web is this massive, sprawling underworld, right? Like something out of a cyberpunk novel. And while it's definitely got that vibe, the truth is, it's actually way smaller than you might think. We're talking less than 0.01% of the entire internet. Despite its small size, the impact of the dark web is huge. It's a breeding ground for illegal activity, a marketplace for everything from drugs and weapons to stolen data and counterfeit money. It's also a haven for political dissidents, whistleblowers, and journalists operating in oppressive regimes. So yeah, it's small, but it's potent. Alright, so we've talked about the dark side of the dark web, but it's not all doom and gloom, right? There's another side to this story. It's easy to think that everything on the dark web is illegal, but that's just not true. The dark web can actually be a force for good, believe it or not. It's a place where people can communicate freely, without fear of censorship or surveillance. Platforms like SecureDrop, for example, are used by journalists to receive sensitive information from sources without putting themselves or their sources at risk. It's like a digital dead drop, a way to communicate securely and anonymously. Let's talk about the dark web economy. It's a black market for drugs, weapons, stolen credit cards, and fake passports. The currency? Cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, Monero, and Ethereum. The Silk Road was the most famous example, shut down by the FBI. Chapter 5. It's not completely anonymous. So you might be thinking, hey Joe, if I use the dark web, I'm totally anonymous, right? Well, not so fast, my friend. While the dark web offers some anonymity, it's not foolproof. Law enforcement agencies are developing new techniques to track users. One slip-up, and your identity could be compromised. Be prepared if you're venturing into the dark web. Chapter 6. Dark Web Myths. Alright, let's talk about some of the myths surrounding the dark web. The media loves to sensationalize this stuff, making it seem like everyone on there is a hacker in a hoodie, surrounded by computer screens, plotting to take down the government. And while there are definitely some shady characters on the dark web, it's not as dramatic as Hollywood makes it seem. Most of the people on there are just regular folks, looking for things they can't find on the surface web. So yeah, the dark web is a weird and wonderful place, but it's not some mythical realm where anything is possible. Chapter 7. The Risks of Exploring It. So you're probably thinking, Joe, this dark web thing sounds kinda cool. Maybe I should check it out. But before you fire up the Tor browser and start browsing, let me give you a little word of caution. The dark web is not for the faint of heart. It's a dangerous place full of malware, scams, and phishing attempts. One wrong click and you could download a virus that wipes your hard drive clean. And if you're caught buying or selling illegal goods, you could face serious consequences. So, is it worth the risk? That's up to you to decide. Outrow knowledge is power. The dark web is a trip, man. It's this weird, wild, and often dangerous place that exists just below the surface of the internet we all know and love. But like I said, it's not a game. It's important to be aware of the risks before you dive in headfirst. Just remember, knowledge is power. Stay curious, my friends, but stay safe. Subscribe for more eye-opening content from 7 Wisdoms and stay informed.